because we want our reputation to precede us. You know, we want people to come here because we have such a good record and a good reputation. So they try and find the best guys they can. And like I say, they do so much of it. Since it's a head and neck cancer center, they've got people from all over the southeast, you know, coming into Gainesville to go through this.
Right.
You know, the local guys, they get out, they set up an office, and like I say, they may do 1 or 2 or 3 of these a month. Where these other guys will do 1, 2, 3 of these a day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I would do, this lady hasn't called me back yet, and she may not, and so I'm going to give you the information.
Okay.
I think her name is Susan. Okay, I think her name is Susan. She's probably the secretary.
We'll keep you in our prayers, babe.
I'll probably need it.
Head and Neck Cancer Center.
Thinking about you.
Shands, Gainesville.
Hmm.
And I would just explain to her that you've been diagnosed with stage 3, and it's the tongue.
Bathroom tongue root.
Squamous cell carcinoma. Yeah, just tell them you've been diagnosed with stage 3, the tongue root squamous cell carcinoma, and that, you know, you went and saw your dentist, and he strongly suggested that you, if nothing else, get a second opinion from the tumor board down there to let them take a look. I would also ask her, how do you have the imaging and the radiology reports sent down to them, and where do you send them? I would get an address, an email, or whatever. That way they can take all those images they have and
Listen with them. I have a CD, image on a CD.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay, and I would also get a copy of the path report, the radiology report. That way the people in Gaines will know exactly what.
In your opinion, so you're thinking maybe surgery might be a better angle than
it may very well. In my mom's case, God, I wish she had done that to begin with, instead of just have it done at Gainesville where they knew what they were doing. Because by the time they went in and started cut around, you know, and I'm sure the guy, you know, when he got in there and got the path report, that back that said squamous, he was going, oh crap, you know, how did I miss this? And I think he was in over his head out of the base.
So once if they run a knife and cut that stuff out, they still have to cut, you know, deeper than that. If it's thrown on top of the tongue, then your end of the tongue comes through, right?
Well, sometime they will do a path report as they remove the tissue. They'll send it down to the lab, let them look at it under the microscope. If they see some cancer cells in the margin of that, they'll come back and they'll take a little bit more. And then as soon as they get a pathology report back saying, we don't see any more cancer cells,
Okay.
you know, then they say, okay.
But there's got a hole in your tongue on the back.
Well, the tongue is a muscle. You know, all the time they take, you know, there are cuts in muscle, or there may be a tumor, you know, they just take a little wedge out and suture it back up. The tongue is nothing more than a muscle, so if they take a little wedge of tissue out of there and suture it back, especially back in the throat part of it, I don't know that you would have a real issue with it. You know, the thing is getting to it.
Yeah.
And
they get to the mouth and get to it? Stretch everything out.
I would imagine they would come in from the side.
Yeah.
See on the in Mom's case, you know, if this is the jaw coming down and it came out like that, you know, let's say there's the jaw, and if the you know, the throat and all's here, here's the tongue sitting here, and the base of it goes down here. If the area is here, sometimes what they'll do is they'll make a little incision here, go from the chin up this way a little bit, and then go from here down. They just make sort of a triangular incision like that, and what they do is they'll take this and flap it over like that. Take this piece and they'll flap it over, just fold it over like this. So now they can see right down in there, you know, and go in from the side, do everything they need to do, and then they just fold that back up, fold that back up, and suture it back to this.
That'd be a lot quicker deal, man.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier. You got good vision, you got good access, instead of trying to do it from a little tube down the side. So they would probably come in.
I mean, as far as recovery too, that'd be a lot better recovery from that one. Maybe even
I think
4 or 6 weeks of radiation.
I think so.
All
But,
right.
yeah, if they call us back, like I say, you may want to try one more time while he's still here. I would try both of them.
Thank you, Charlie.
You're very welcome.